Pretty simple suggested run today, just using ice shards plus, well, specifically the Guardian's Axe today, but I suppose it can work with any of the survival scaling weapons. It's just this one is the new one, and I think that it has the potential of being a pretty good build with the ice shards, given that it takes a very long time to actually get to the point where you're using the critical part of the combo. So, I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Either way, hey, we can finally take a look at some of the new weapons once again, which I feel like I've kind of been slacking off on as of late. Is the update live? I mean, it's in beta still. I don't think it's out of beta just yet. But if that is so, that would be nice, because that would mean that I could finally get some progress made on the general save file and everything. Like, that last run could, if that went just a little bit better, I could have gotten like a perfect fight against the final boss. Didn't quite happen in that way. No, wait, actually take that. Yeah. Okay, so both the weapons bound to the same button, although I need to switch these back and forth as I've been told before. With kill rhythm, this should be one very effective run, potentially. We'll see. I have high hopes, but I also think that this is maybe one of those super gimmicky type builds that works best on like lower cell difficulties. Some sort of unforeseen circumstance, especially giving up using a shield is going to be somewhat difficult just by itself. However, right now, it seems to at least be mostly working. Like, ridiculous slowdown notwithstanding. I think that's more of a result of the Guardian's Axe special ability, but who knows? I mean, I do know clearly there has been some sort of update for this latest alpha, because as you can see right now, it is called the Guardian's Axe, as opposed to the French name that it was before, which hopefully that also means that, yeah, whatever the malaise issue was has now been cleared up. I don't actually know, because I never really found out exactly what the issue was, but malaise was not going down at certain points, which was sort of a frustrating thing by itself. Well, it wouldn't be a survival run without having the Mushroom Boy, eh? Never is. I made some dank sugar cookies today. Now, when you say dank sugar cookies, do you mean that, like, the cookies are good dank, or like you mixed in substances with said cookies? And not just, like, vanilla extract. Because that makes all the difference. Might as well just dual wield ice shards. Yeah, but you can't do that in the regular game. You gotta custom mode it up. I mean, and plus, it's like, that's good, but we've seen that combination of items a lot. Like, it was the meta for quite some time, wasn't it? Mushroom Boy might actually have to go, because it's sort of messing around with the usage of this weapon. Oh, sure, you get enemies up against the wall. That'll be really great. But for otherwise, though, I don't know. What else we got? Kind of want to see more of an something different for the ice shards. You know, what with them being 2 times damage. Yeah, I don't hate the slows down like enemy movement, but yeah. Whatever that said, it gave me something, and I kind of liked whatever the affix was, but now it's entirely gone from my mind. Oh well. One of the, I mean, I'll get it back. I'll figure. I'll cross that bridge when I actually get the money to afford the damn thing, is what I was going to try to say. 2 times damage is like, yeah, that's good. That's quite a bit of extra damage. I don't think it's worth taking for any substantial amount of time. Just feels like, okay, so the key bindings don't show up under the weapons. Yeah, that's actually a thing in the gameplay menu now that I have switched out, just purely because I don't know. I just thought it was taking up screen real estate, even though the HUD really does take up a lot of that regardless. I thought that the whole hide key bindings and everything was going to make a little bit more substantial change in the amount of stuff on screen at any one point in time. Oh well. When we get a face reveal, 100,000 subs on YouTube, I guess. That's kind of what I said before, right? 97%. I could have probably just healed that up, but that's fine. Well, I am using a big axe, right? No, let's do something different this time. Kill rhythm is what I was talking about. should just get faster and faster over time. And with the amount of pull that I have just swinging the axe around, I should be able to just, you know, sit in front of one hallway, mash that button until I kill everything in front of me. Potentially. Yeah, if I like move down a little bit more without the key icons there. That's sort of what I was thinking that it was going to do. Because, you know, I mean, the HUD in Dead Cells is real gigantic. And that is, I mean, it's nice for being able to see it, of course, but would also not be opposed to, like, the old, you remember how Dark Souls, one of the earliest, or, well, one of the most commonly used mods for it is one that just makes the HUD smaller? I wouldn't mind the same thing for Dead Cells, if I'm being honest here. Yep, no, okay, fine. I guess you're right. This is a pretty good combo. Taking out an elite rampager that easily certainly might be worth the price of admission, that being not having a shield. I mean, if you can kill an enemy before they're even able to attack you, certainly, I don't know, that might be completely worthwhile. I mean, look at all the two-handed weapons and everything that we got in the game right now. Kind of goes off of, you know, the secondary hit either having enough utility or doing enough damage to be worth not having some other type of utility weapon. Additionally, this might also just turn into the Guardian Axe run at this rate, because it's kind of the only main hand weapon that I have here. The only thing that I really want to do with this is get a successful run going otherwise. Now, here's a question, though. Is it worth taking the Frostbite mutation? Because clearly I am just pretty much constantly getting all of these enemies slowed down just as a result of, you know, throwing ice shards every single time I attack anything. But that never did enough damage to really be worthwhile prior to this point. Sure. Come on. Maybe they've changed it up. Maybe somebody can just say, yeah, no, it is actually worth it. You just never used it all that much before. I don't know, anything? Yeah, Frostbite. Just have powerful grenade. Yeah, Mushroom Boy, it's like, look, I love Mushroom Boy. He is my actual human son and everything. But he is kind of messing up the flow, which... And there's a 60 kills, by the way. Wow, I didn't even know that I was that close to it. Yeah, it's kind of messing up the whole flow of the thing, because this weapon takes a lot to swing around. That's kind of the big drawback of the Guardian's Axe, which is why something like this I thought would be the best combo here. Well, then again, the cudgel does have the whole charge up and everything. Nah. I want to try and get the full 3-hit combo with the critical out, and slowing down enemies is like the... Slowing down, stunning, something like that is the only way that I could possibly see this working. This especially, I think, works a little bit better than stunning, because Nutcracker is usually what you want to use if you got stunning. This is purely slowing and a little bit of damage. So not quite... wouldn't quite synergize the same way with Nutcracker as it does with this weapon. Crusher. You know what? Crusher is also a pretty genuinely good weapon. It is 2 times damage. Oh no, Ice Shards is still 2 times damage. For some reason I thought I got rid of that, but then again, I suppose I haven't actually gotten hit since the first area? Okay, you know, I knew that this was probably going to be a good run, and dual binding stuff in the past has always been pretty good. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I'm going to be real with you. When I can get through the sewers with a survival... Yeah, if I can get through the sewers with a survival build, I thought I was swinging the axe there. But is Malaise a lot slower, or is this just a good build? I want to say a little of column A, but mostly I think they fixed Malaise now. I don't remember exactly what the issue was. It was something with it not going down with killing enemies or killing bosses or something. But that seems to have been fixed, so that now it's actually worth fighting things to get Malaise to... Okay. I mean, it's been going real good so far, but you know me. Always choking. I love choking. No, I don't love it. I just do it. All right. Oh. I've beaten the final boss with Firebrand, Ice Shard, and Frostbite. I mean, that's some good... That's a... Well, take the ice armor. Yeah, I guess I probably should. I was thinking about it, but I'm also thinking, you know, I also want to, you know, not spend that much money. My frugality is going to be my downfall, of course. As always. Stop that. It's at least easy pickings. Yeah, Ice Shard can still be used just by itself, even if I'm not really planning to. Yeah! Even if I'm not really planning to get too much usage out of the axe itself. Don't choke. Come on now. No, you don't. Anybody else want to spawn in here real quick? Although I suppose I can just do this. Yeah, maybe that's like the more effective way to take out enemies. I'm not going to. Yeah, alpha. So all of the stuff is back in place once again. I'm not gonna take this. It's good. I want to go like full on damage because I've had no problem dodging around things so far with this particular build. And if that can continue for any amount of time, hopefully Ice Shard or Ice Armor will not even be something needed. Man, 110 in the sewers, which are usually a terrible area, especially for survival. I gotta mention again. It's like this is I don't know. Maybe it's just every single time I tried using this before, I kind of messed up the whole thing by putting the primary weapon first. Now that I actually know the true trick, it's working out significantly better. I mean, I could upgrade it, especially if I'm going to be going into another curse area. I'm just going to say right now. Yeah. I think that's a good choice. Ancient sewers down there. You didn't need the armor at all? I mean, well, yeah, if I wanted to, I could just, you know, do that to every single enemy I come across. Even if it does require a little bit of waiting around, and that does mean more melees and all that, it is still a perfectly reasonable solution to taking care of business, so to say. Ancient sewers. There's a corrupted prison. Kind of in a weird area. Do I even care about like going and getting that piece of food? It's only 3%. Or 4% of my health back, so I think I can do without it. Aside from that, armadillo pack, and yeah, I think we've got a run going, basically. I want to say that the test run has been thus far extremely successful, and I am foreseeing a decent run. We'll see how good it is over time, but yeah, you know, like I said, the whole slowdown definitely works very well with this being an extremely heavy, extremely slow weapon. It makes it so that I'm not getting, say, absolutely destroyed by these biters like I normally would with a survival weapon. Like having them hit me before I'm able to hit them. Yeah, some good stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. Quality is stuck on source and auto. Yeah, that's Twitch for you. They don't like giving you choices in that. I don't know why. You know what? Give me punishment. Spike shield's good and everything, but I think punishment is going to be a little bit better. In the meantime, I don't know, man. I think I actually do want to go, like, not have 2 times damage here. I really don't like that. It's scaring me a lot. I am frightened for my future. 122 DPS, but it's just like, even ice shards at their basic level are doing like 508. It's without the critical and everything. It's so minimal, even if they're always going to be taking that damage. Maybe if I had like Hokuto's bow or something. Hokuto's bow or something to make that work a little bit better. Heart of Ice would also be pretty good. I'll take Armadillo Pack for right now, just because I think that's a very good basic type of thing to take, especially if you don't have a regular shield around here. Yeah. Heart of Ice seems insane with the whistle. Yeah, whistle. Yeah, that's a good combination. Yeah, now that you're telling me. Now that you say that. Yeah, sure. Getting all of the items colorless as of right now. I guess this would also be the point in time to actually go... Yeah, okay then. Good. Yeah, okay. A little bit worried there for a second, but I'm alive. The giant whistle did not punch the right thing, you might have noticed. Uh-oh. Come on now, man. There. And sure, maybe I shouldn't take that right now, but I did. Enemy's starting to take a little bit more damage, though, and that's scaring me. Yeah, okay. Good, there's at least the curse done. We'll see kind of how the rest of this goes. Getting hit even a minimal amount of time, I'm sure, is... Stop trying to make things elite. Getting hit even a minimal amount of times here is still probably going to be quite bad for my health. To the point that I should have just saved the piece of food on the ground. Kill rhythm is starting to work here. I'm feeling it going faster and faster, baby. That said, maybe not for two of those guys at once. Yes, everybody get up here, not to there. Oh, man. Thank you, Cosma85. I love you. Has some Taco Bell bits. It's true. I do spend all of the money that I get on the internet on Taco Bell. I gotta get like the 10-pack of taco deal that they have. That also, but they need to all be the Locos Taco, and I also like switching it out for chicken. Now I say that like that's maybe a thing I've done before. No. Yes. Look, I used to work nights, man. It was like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And sometimes I'm like, I want to eat 10 tacos before I go into work. And I want them to all be Doritos tacos. Okay? I can't remember the last time I got in Taco Bell. The big thing that I would always get there, aside from the Doritos tacos, was the 7-layer burrito, which I got rid of. So it's like... I don't even know what I want. Also, the shredded chicken. They got rid of the shredded chicken, which was the thing that I got in the Doritos taco when I actually got it. So, it has actually been a little while since I have gone as well. Just because, you know, the menu changes are not for the better for me. Just going to say that right now. I can't believe this whole thing. I can't believe this very generous donation turned into a rant about Taco Bell. This is the world that I live in. Wait, what the fuck was the shredded chicken? That was... Wait, the shredded chicken was all I ever got. Yeah, it's like way better. It was way better than the beef. But, you know, they got rid of it. That was from the culling, from the recent menu culling they did. Unfortunate, because yeah, like I said, it's like that's mostly what I would get at Taco Bell. There's like not... yeah, maybe I'll go get like a bean burrito now, but... it's not the same thing as a 7-layer burrito. Maybe if I really, like, you know, memorize the recipe, I could go get them to remake the 7-layer burrito, but is it worth it? Besides, if I was going to do that, they would be remaking the 7-layer crunch wrap instead. Wow. Cleared, eh? Cool. They would be remaking the 7-layer crunch wrap instead because that was a good one that they got rid of, unfortunately. Wait, did I not have to get the key here? I killed nearly every single enemy in this area, survival style, no damage taken, and I didn't get the key. By the way, this is an amazing build. I'm just going to say that right now. It's like this is working out so well that we can just talk about Taco Bell the entire time rather than focusing on the actual run. Like, look at it. It's ridiculous. Not what I'm looking for, though. Taco rant. Not the first time. Not going to be the last time either, I would guess. Oh, it will continue on ad infinitum. There we are. That should be a good upgrade for the ice shards as well now. Wolf Trap might be good here. Yeah, I mean, you know, especially if I was retaking the Well, I don't know. I think that Wolf Trap would be good, especially if I did decide to go with the Frostbite. But Crusher also slows down enemies and does damage on its own. I think I will keep that one for the time being. Even better with Tombstone. I can see that. But it's just like this one especially is slow weapon. Let's go into the Ramparts instead. I don't wanna go fight. Now, this probably could be good against Conjunctivius. I don't know, man. Does suck against bosses. That's exactly why I'm not going deeper into the sewers. Because of that exactly. Could have got back up to full health again, and yet I didn't. Well, anyway, Heart of Ice. Yeah, the clear choice. Shoulders dislocated watching this. I really work up those back muscles. It is the shot put of weapons, except you don't actually let go of it. How hard is Dead Cells? It's actually, like, the rework to Malaise has been pretty rough, but I think they are balancing it to be a little bit better as of late. The game is not getting any less hardcore. I'll say that right now. It's still real rough. I mean, but yeah, like the reworked Malaise, I think it's gonna help quite a bit. Heart of Ice doesn't work with slowed enemies anymore. Wait, frozen, stunned, or rooted. Not slowed. You're right. You're right. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to dump that for something else then. It's unfortunate because that was kind of the plan, now wasn't it? There's still plenty of other good mutations. I could just take No Mercy again because that has been just amazing. I mean, you've seen the last few runs that I've been using No Mercy in. The boss, just using it on bosses alone is like worthwhile. But yeah, would have killed that biter right there, no problem. I mean, not that I had any problem with it. Yeah, Frostbite I think works a little bit better in terms of the whole slowing down enemies type of build that I'm going with as of right now. I've already done an Ice Shards run, right? I can't throw that also onto the pile as far as showcase runs go at this rate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have. Oh well. I'm also glad that I got another upgrade for the axe in the previous area. Getting that from an elite saves me basically from buying that from a shop for the exact same power. Yeah, you have? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's just going to be the Guardian's Axe then. Hey, baby, we're back to showcase runs. Not that there was any reason that I should have, stopped doing showcase runs. It's just, the game's hard. I was just talking about how hard the game was. Yep. Your axe does not compare. I'm sorry, my dude. Even though it's the exact same axe. Strange how that works, isn't it? I mean, well, maybe not that strange. They do have the shield, which clearly they are not using to the greatest extent that they possibly could. Good. Nice try. No, okay, better try. Oh, come on now. Whatever, at least I can get a full heal pretty easily. Expecting that to go a little bit easier. Yeah? Anybody else want to come over here real quick? No, apparently not. I guess I understand. Still going to be something of an issue when it comes to, getting hit at all. I am taking quite a bit of damage. However, the heals are still coming fast, and I'm not really using the food as soon as I get it, which is usually a pretty good sign in these runs. Good and good. No, it is now called the Guardian's Axe proper. They have relinquished the original French name and given it its Americanized one. All is right with the world. Oh, come on now. I didn't get another teleporter up here. All is as it should be. Plan another Magic Missiles run anytime soon? I mean, we could do one. To be honest, I do think that with the changes to... Magic Missile is good. It requires a lot of stats to be truly amazing, though. It's still pretty good, even at lowish stats. But, you know, the lack of the critical and everything, it's like you really do feel it if you didn't find, like, 5. Okay, I'm not even going to hang around down here. You do really feel it if you didn't find, like, 5 challenge rifts over the course of the run or so. Did you beat the Crosscode DLC yet? No, I'm probably going to be doing another episode of that tonight. Mostly just going to be, like, side quests, but, you know, that's because I have not prepped up. I've been so busy with every other series that I've been working on as of late. Hope you enjoy Persona, everybody. I know you do. I know everybody does. Personification. Yes. Tag this under personification and mind break. Nothing. The mind break is for me. Yeah, no. Like I said, getting that from an elite means that it was basically as good as an axe I would get from a shop. Docto Shinji when? How would that even work? Like, would I just be a cherry tree? Would I be the Pontiac Firebird that I was always meant to be? Excellent. Oh boy, oh boy. Put out so much content in the last 2 weeks. I wanted to do like daily Dead Cells runs, but then I'm just like, man, Dead Cells runs take like an hour and a half to do each, you know, with like the lead into it and everything. I'm just going to try like and aim for every other day at this rate. Okay. Still a little bit of an issue with, yeah, not being able to hit overhead super well, but that's a lot of survival weapons. Yep. I mean, it's a couple different things. Like Persona, I'm now like confident enough with my ability to use a Japanese keyboard that I'm switching over to fully doing OCR, which means that those episodes should be coming out real quick comparatively. Like, I don't know, like Ghost of Tsushima, just a game that I could play a lot. So it was easy to do an episode. I don't know, it's weird where it's just like, I still pretty much 100% of that game, even though by the end of it, I just kind of felt like, it's okay. Flashback, now that I finally have it going, it should be going. It took a while to learn how to play that game, let me tell you. It is very much 1993 in terms of its age. But yeah. Hey, Lilith. Welcome to what I guess is going to be the Guardians Axe episode at this rate. It's actually going surprisingly well. You know, all it took was just somebody say, hey, just do a run like this. And I'm like, you know, people have told me to use the ice shards with survival weapons for a while. I should see how good it is. Because there's a lot of stuff, especially with like suggestions where I feel like, you know, sometimes it works a little bit better in lower cell difficulties, or it might seem good on paper, but then in practice, this one, no, is actually quite good. That whole thing. Flashback looks clunky. It is clunky. It is a game from 1993. I like it. I mean, second guy, when he was talking about, when we were kind of like doing the after episode cooldown, which no, I don't want to call it that. When we were talking about it after the fact, it's just like, man, I hate this game. And I'm like, oh, come on. Come on. He's like, okay. It's a good game, but yeah, it is quite old game. Straight up. I'm not gonna mince words on that one. It does show its age. Right, this all looks pretty good. Let's get to the first boss here. All right. Watching the Ghost of Tsushima series, and I can't take that game seriously anymore. I mean, that game really does ask you to take it very, very seriously, doesn't it, though? To be honest, I might have gone a little bit harder on the bits than I would have normally, because I'm just like, oh boy. Get to get a little bit of levity in here. Play Chrono Trigger? I haven't played Chrono Trigger in years. I like that game. That is I've seriously considered playing other Squaresoft games, specifically Live Alive before on the channel. Never ended up doing it, though. Maybe at some point in time. Reroll? Oh, it's working just fine. It's going to be a little bit difficult with... Can I get the full hit in here? Oh, man, he still hit me anyway. That's absurd. Okay, okay. That was a good first combo there, to say the least. Yeah. Still lost out on the... Unfortunately lost out on the whole, you know... legendary item, but that's okay given how it's otherwise going right now. Like, it's really as long as I don't die against any one of these bosses because I'm going in too hard. Because I am going in ridiculously hard right now. I think that should go without saying. Would highly recommend not being this risky with this boss, even if he is the easiest of the game. And there we go. There's where my hubris came back to bite me. Always how it goes, isn't it? The folly of man. Anyway, you know, I'm not even using the armadillo pack all that much right now. Maybe I should just switch out that for something else. I do like tonic, but nah. Alright, alright. Chrono Trigger, the remake for the DES, was good. It had more ultimate weapons added and 4 extra hours of content. In the 7th grade, I saw the extra content, and it's just like that. It's stuff that tied it in a little bit more with the Chrono Cross, if I remember correctly. But like, didn't it make Dalton the villain, which was a weird. I mean, look, we all know that the lead-in from Chrono Trigger to Chrono Cross is maybe the thing more than anything else that really just like that's maybe the biggest gripe I would have about that game. Yeah, and I don't think I'm alone in that. However, it's just like, yeah, having that be included a little bit more, even if it is extra content in a pretty good game, it's like I feel like is I don't know. You know what? If you know what I'm saying here, if any of the stuff that I said makes any sense, come on now. If any of the stuff I just said makes any sense. Is this a good idea? No, but I haven't done, you know, Sanctuary for a while. Let's try it right now. Is it a bad? It's really not something you want to do. I tried Chrono Cross and didn't get into it. Didn't understand it. I was young and dumb. Oh yeah, I waited until I was like in college before I played it, and it's like it's okay. I wouldn't really say. I think it is hurt by being compared to Chrono Trigger. It's one of those games where it's like it would probably, I don't know necessarily if it would be looked on as kindly. You know, brand recognition is an important part of a lot of those games. Say that about like Dark Souls 2 all the time. I said that about Dark Souls 2 when I played it on the channel, actually. Where it's just like, well, you gotta remember that people are really gonna know the game because it is tied in with Dark Souls. Though I think at this point in time, anything that FromSoft makes is still gonna be pretty famous regardless. And that one, Squaresoft, I mean, you know, people still remember Xenogears. People still remember that sort of stuff. So it's impossible to say exactly how much Chrono Cross would be remembered if it wasn't explicitly a sequel to Chrono Trigger. I just think that, yeah, being part of that universe hurt it, is what I'm going to say. Because it really did just totally clown on the story of Chrono Trigger in a frustrating way. Something that happens. What do you got? I don't know if I'm going to take that. And yes, I do understand how legendary items work. Is it worth it? No curse? I don't want to do the curse just yet. Give me at least a little bit longer. I'm scared. Okay, so is it worth taking? Like, is it... I get that it combines the two... Well, first off, I should pick it up and put it back on the ground. Just get it off the stand. I know it combines the two stats, but, like, I don't know. Telluric Shock is... It's okay at best. Okay, I'm just going to press the button here, and then we're going to go do the curse. Is this a good idea? Perhaps. Mayhaps not. Nah. Okay. I can certainly go and just get the money from it instead. And there we are. Oh, right. I forgot to switch on my mutations. That's what you were saying when you said reroll. Somebody said reroll in chat earlier, and I'm like, what? Why? You meant the mutations. The mutations. Right. I just realized that it's like, yeah, I'm not getting the most out of this whole thing by not doing that. Well, anyway, let's go do this. I'm ready, baby. Bruh. Anybody else want to come up here real quick? I'm ready for you. Okay, is there anybody going to spawn around me real quick? Yeah, okay. All right. Parry, shield. I like punishment a little bit more. You, however, same thing. Now, with the malaise as it is, I'll probably have enemies spawning around here. Oof. Yeah. Okay, no, there it is. I was going to say, it's just like, did it not? No, it definitely did. Okay, and then let's not deal with the goal. No goal. 3, 2, 1. I'm okay with that. That's a fine combo. A fine, upstanding combo that I can get down with. Oh, I'm still very scared. Yes, I just said I was scared. It's like, read that in chat. Is that why I said I was scared? Because I literally just saw you say that in chat right now. Yeah, okay. Oh, full malaise, though. That's a lot of fun, as always. Big fan of seeing that. Never get away from it, can ya? Okay, let's take a look. Yeah, whatever. I don't need to... don't say that. I don't need to use the whistle on you. Okay. That's the phrase that I wanted to say, and I almost said something different. Now. Dealing with the biters over there, apparently. Okay. There we are. Good stuff. And then I can do this to take out these two trivially. I cannot believe you hit me there. I cannot believe you've done this. Chrono Trigger's aged really well? Oh, yeah, I would say so. I mean, I haven't played that game in years, but, you know, with the persistent encounters and, like, just... you know, still pretty good design, if I'm remembering how everything was laid out correctly. It's like, that should still be very much playable. I mean, hell, I recently played, wait, in case of the golem. Okay. Recently played Final Fantasy VI, and it's like, that game was totally fine. Didn't quite have all the qualities of life that you wanted, but it's just like, I would say Chrono Trigger is even better. I do not really see any... I wouldn't foresee any issue with that showing its age too much. Final Fantasy VI, yeah. There's a full playthrough on the channel if you want to see it. My favorite part about that whole thing was the fact that I edited out every single one of the random battles. So there's a bunch of very surreal parts where I talk, and then, like, it's... what happens is that I stop talking for about 20 seconds and then cut back to the actual footage. But instead, it just sort of sounds like I'm hiccuping over and over because of how it's edited. That's fun. That was a fun bit. Okay. Just do the big hand. Oh, Funbaba is also great. Yeah, you're right. And you know what? Funbaba is the best part of that game. Truly a Final Fantasy villain that gets overlooked on all the lists and everything. He is as good, if not better, than your Sephiroths, your, well, Kefkas from that very game. Your Golbez. Come on. Classic for the ages. There we are. Ah! That was actually pretty close. Got kind of stuck in the swinging animation for a second there. Yep. Nope. Looking pretty good, actually. Still a little bit scared. I'm slightly down on health, but it's not too bad at all. Okay. Story is still quality, too. Oh, there's some good stuff in it, certainly. Yeah? Anybody else want to come here and have a fun time? You want to go Clock Tower? I'm kind of feeling Clock Tower right now. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling Clock Tower right now, because it's been a little while since I have ventured into that Tower of Clocks. Speaking of just like, going into some of the more unusual areas, this is definitely a very non-traditional route thus far. All right, speaking of random, well, okay, we can't count when I just do that without editing. When I do that without editing, as the case may be. All right. Wait, that was the first one that I found this entire run? Jeez. Fine then, I suppose. Clock Tower, not Giant. Look, we all love the Giant. I love the Giant because I understand that fight well enough to get it very consistently, and then I don't have to, you know. Oh, I realize that I have used the potion charge at this point. I forgot about that. Ah, dang. Well, let's see what else I can do. We use the Twitch integration mode. I never really do because, well, to be honest, I don't really have the viewership for some of the more wacky things that you can do in that. You know how that goes. Ooh, do I want another one? I shouldn't. Nah, not right now. Don't go to the Distillery. Are you sure? It would be pretty funny. Oh man, you guys are like all hanging around here. Ah, you know what? I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Let's go. A full malaise bar. I mean, yeah, I thought that they maybe have fixed malaise since the last time, but it does not seem likely considering that it has been full for most of the run. Once again. All right, kill rhythm, gonna keep. Gonna take astronomy this time. And I'll just keep giving me the Armadillo pack. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to find some food anywhere. Anywhere at all. Distillery is certain death. Yeah, but it's like, no, not necessarily. I'll probably be fine. Y'all are freaking out over nothing. We'll go to the Distillery and we'll have a good time. I'll give you the full tour. That is, of course, hey, there we go. Nice. Nice again. See, I picked the right mutations immediately, didn't I? All right. So that's a full heal down there, too. Didn't have to use my potion charge. I'm feeling pretty good already. Good. Oh, big hits on the criticals from this weapon. I mean, I knew there would be. It's just, it's hard to get those actually working in the first place. Now. So glad they added in that whole thing where the teleporters activate from a very far distance away. Well, let's just go. Might as well do it right now. I'm not going to cower it out. No real reason to either. I can teleport into these places blind, no problem. Especially knowing that I have a full heal. Just kind of sitting on the floor. Or, depending on how the case may be, a big buff. We'll see. Alternative to dirty food and make it damage health and cure malaise? That'd be interesting. But, like, that would also be... I don't know. I think if malaise was a little bit less hardcore, it wouldn't be all that big of a deal, really. Yeah, you know what? I'll just leave you right there. Then instead, go fight you guys. For sick extra stats. And certainly dirty food does not... Oh, come on. All right, what am I looking at for the enemy placement around here? It actually is pretty good for taking on a cursed chest. Ah, you tempt me so. This for right now. Do it, don't be a wimp. Shut up. I mean, I'm doing it. Is that not good enough for you? Yeah. Okay. Don't go up a ladder blind and find yourself with a non-face full of death. Anyway. What? There. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, look, you're filling out the soundboard tonight pretty well, I'll say that. You gonna teleport down here? Didn't see me, apparently. That's okay. That's okay. This should be the last cursed chest I find, though, which is a good thing just on its own. Did you just throw up? Like, in a certain way, yes. There we go. It was more like, you know, would you consider that like vomiting out stress? Like by grunting loudly. What? Oh, okay, never mind then. Maybe not. You know, like you expel the stress from your body. Okay, stop. Shut up, me. Maybe I should just take this. Yeah, you know what? I like it. Thank you, very clever name 69, for your sub and your question mark. The old chat full of question marks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Death sounds, but not dying. Look, I mean, you're trying to. Screw it. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Look, it's like when you grunt when you're throwing a punch or something. That might not actually make it more powerful, but it makes it feel. Makes it feel like it's more powerful when you yell loudly. How many things are here? Well, I'm gonna go use that food now. Grenade is better, clear, true. 2 enemies there, man. It's kind of piled on top of each other. Okay, yeah, I did a pretty good job clearing this out, so that'll work. That'll work. He did it again, chat. What did stop? What did what? Prove my cool pro gamer skills by not dying in what would otherwise be certain death for a lesser gamer? Wow, you're a great enemy. You know, this is what I was afraid of teleporting into when I was doing this earlier. Anyway. You actually do punch better when you yell. Yeah, and I get rid of stress better when I vomit. When I make vomit noises. Helping you breathe and engaging your core. Yeah, and that helps me engage my audience and breathe as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. Anyway. Oh, come on. Good. Good, and one more good quality roll there. Yes, there we are. Still somewhat difficult. Yeah, no, this is working out okay, though. Aside from having the two dudes appear in one spot, it's just like this is otherwise a fairly standard sort of area. Threw up my bile everywhere. I mean, I suppose you wouldn't know, would you? And it's like, what kind of bile? Yellow bile? Black bile? Phlegm? Blood? That's the 4, right? Come on now. That's why I tag my streams as humorous. Okay. Now then. Somebody like that. I guarantee at least one person was like, I get it. There we are. And one more stat I think I saw down here. Now there's some money and there is a scroll fragment. Okay. Oh boy, though. Here, why not just fight this guy for no reason? I don't need the money. They give me no money, basically. Is this actually more powerful, by the way? Oh, slightly. Worth it? Nah, I should probably save up for like potion charges and everything later. Okay. Yes, your vomit turns black if it's mixed with blood. That is true. It's a way that the doctors will know if you have internal bleeding. You know? I am a medical professional, clearly. There's doctor in my name. You wouldn't trust me? With your life? Yeah? Come on. Come on. Accept my medical advice, chat. Come on. Okay, fine. Oh, did they make it so that they Okay, I'm actually going to go use the potion charge here. Not bad. Your doctorate is in God Gaming, not medical. Don't tell people. I want them to think I'm cool. Alright, don't die to the timekeeper of all things. There we go. That was embarrassing. Ah, well. You win some, you lose some. How do you respond if somebody asked, is anyone a doctor on this plane? I would look around and I'd be like, comment, and subscribe. No, but as we all know, I played many flight simulators in the past, so I know how to fly a plane. That's how it works. Well, The obvious choice here is necromancy, so let's just do it. Still take an armadillo pack. I like that. You deserve an F despite not dying? Yeah, well, whatever. I'll take it. I'll just retake this class during summer. And gastronomy? Nah. And if you like this invasive surgery, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Should I play Life and Death? Something I've considered, but I'm just like, nah, that's too obvious. Ah! I'm okay. I guess I should have just taken gastronomy, shouldn't I? How about that? All right, all right. What Taco Bell item are you? Large Baja Blast. Do they still do the extra large? I'd be with that then. Come on, baby. Give me a break. This is better for clearing, yes, as we said. As we well established before this, anyway. There. Is it cold outside? Yes. It is actually quite cold. It has snowed quite a bit today, in fact. So, that is a truism. Baja Blast is good. I know. That's what I would usually get with my 10 tacos. I know. I know. Oh, well. So much for using the whole combo here, I suppose. It's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Good. And health is at least... I mean, the stats are, like, good in this run, but, man... The boss... You know, people did say it's just like, yeah, you're going to have a problem with the bosses, and it's true. I'm having a problem with the bosses. In the exact way that I think we all thought that I would. Oh, just go, just go, just go, before anything bad happens. Hey, a lore room. Yeah, the dormitory ones. Okay. Seen that before. Happens all the time. Okay, okay, okay. Surgery bit, the surgery bit reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld with Kramer and Jerry are watching a surgery and Kramer drops a Mentos in the body cavity. Ha! That was a junior mint! You're not fooling me. I saw that episode. I like junior mints. You just go, just go, just go before I die. Once again, that was not quite who I wanted to hit. Junior mints are my go-to, like, movie theater candy. There we go. Not bad. Why do I keep missing these guys? They're right there. You'd think it would be easier to hit. Okay. Couldn't remember the exact mint, my bad. Oh, I thought you were testing me on my knowledge of Seinfeld. I like that show. It's a good show. It's a brilliant experiment in comedy of trying to give enormous stakes to everyday situations. Come on, how can you not like it? Ah. Okay. There's Transistor Sword and Darkest Dungeon. Hey, we got Darkest Dungeon 2 coming out yet. Still kind of waiting to play that at some point in time. Okay. No. Yes. And not quite. I'm alive, though, which is the best part of this whole situation. Now then. Wanted food. Wanted food. When I'm going to die? I don't know. Probably after during the boss fight. It's probably going to be during the boss fight, let's be honest here. I think that just as it is, that would be the safe bet. There we go. Oh, didn't quite kill. Now it did. There we are. Axe still working out quite well. Will die to the hand unless he gets a potion charge. I have a potion charge. I just have one. That's, you know, as you do. As I do. Hey, anything else fun you want to give me before I go to my inevitable demise? That's kind of fun. Worth it? I don't know. Sure. I can use a big up in damage. What are you doing today? We're doing axe and ice shards. So this is the axe showcase run, I guess. It didn't really start out like that because I didn't think I was going to get this far this easily. But it turned into that after I realized how good this was. I mean, really, it's just like I wanted to see some of the new weapons a little bit more, and I just thought that this would be a particularly good combination, and it is. So there you go. Would recommend. Yeah, bad showing against the Timekeeper, but like I said, we all knew that this was going to be... Okay. We all knew that this was going to be not as good against bosses. I was explicitly told this, in fact. It's not like it was any sort of surprise. Thing hits really hard. I mean, it is... I did just get a new version of it. It's like 300% to Guardian's Axe 9... or 11. Not even. I also got good stats. As you can see, stats up to the 30s. A couple curse chests buffing me out there. So it's good. Serenade I just think is going to be really hard to use. I know I should probably be doing Serenade at some point in time because that is the most interesting weapon of the DLC, but it's just like, oh, it's just... like, it seems like the damage is a little bit low, and it also just seems like it's hard to really get working. Not quite what I wanted. Yeah, because there's all these enemies here, which makes this comparatively... well, I guess not that much harder. Comparatively, though, harder. In the meantime, that should do it. Anything else? Anything else? Could go sell some stuff, but I'm not even going to worry about it. Speaking of Serenade. Serenade has some comments about the island. Yeah, I've seen that, but it's just like... it's just... Serenade's hard to use, though, you know? It's a whole thing just by itself. Did you parry the trap? You can parry traps. Yes, it's not something that is very useful to know, but it is possible. Specifically, I was doing that using the Armadillo Pack mutation, so the shield that I got in my backpack right now parried it. Yeah, it's just not easy. It used to be easier, but... Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Well, kill rhythm is going to be the number one thing, yes. I'm going to take extended healing. I'm going to take no mercy. Okay, let's go. I'm ready for it. Is that the item that's supposed to be gettable without the homunculus rune? Which one? I feel like I got to bind Serenade to my dodge roll or something to get the critical off. And it's like you got to switch back and forth a lot. Okay, I'm trying to think. Do I want to use this right now, or let's say if I can, let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah. gonna be kind of tricksy. Hobbit says, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting like thrown everywhere with this axe. Okay. Okay. There we go. It's not great, not too bad though. Bah. You ever play Later Alligator? I watched a little bit of a video on it. I don't know. Didn't really see too much though, I suppose, so hard to say. What's the run? It is the Guardian's Axe plus Ice Shards. Though really it's Guardian's Axe since I've already done Ice Shards. You know. How that do. Oh wait, when you said the one beside the throne room. Oh yeah, that's the item which is normally the boomerang blueprint. Yeah, you can get that with a spider rune by slamming down to the floor. So spider plus, that. Or homunculus rune is probably the easiest way to get that thing. I think they plan for you to use the spider rune and the Ares rune to slam down between the like one open slammable block there. There, good. And then climb up the wall from that point. Okay. All right. Yeah. I knew about that. I guess I'm going to keep that for right now, just kind of hanging out there until I am able to be absolutely sure that, until I can get the most out of that healing, basically. What's this then, too? Seems complicated for the boomerang. Not as complicated as some of the stuff you got to do. Like, think about the punishment shield, which is just, that's an entire thing just by itself to get it. Ringing the bells in order. At least it's pretty obvious that you need to do that. That sort of puzzle appears all the time in video games. Most recently in Tower Climb for me. Never actually completed that. Did eventually find out what was in there, though. Which, maybe it's for the best that I didn't actually complete that puzzle. I'm going to say that right now. Yeah, okay. Nothing else I'm really looking for as of right now. 69 viewers? Oh, nice. I almost had, did you notice that in the last fight that I almost had 666? Yeah, almost got me. 666 cells, just for other sex numbers. For that sick Megadeth number? Okay. The miserable door blueprint. The one in this area. I don't know if that's the one you're specifically referring to, but that's the one that I want to believe you're referring to. Oh, boy. And this one, it's like... Sonic Carbine. That is one item to get, and it's not even worth it. We're watching Retromation go and try and get that in his own series without realizing that it's just like, nah, you don't actually. That's not how you get to the end. It's not how you do it, man. Oh, no. You're throwing away a run that got to the final area. And, oh. How could you know, though? How could you know? Anyway. Oh, do I want to go even further beyond? 30% damage to slow down enemies sounds like a pretty good take there. I'll say that. That's a lot of damage. This axe is spitting out some sick rhymes. No, it's doing a lot of damage. Okay. Also, again, because I show it every single time. Because it's a funny glitch. Anyway. It amuses me a lot. Just let me do it. Okay. Full malaise, but, Is there any chance I was going to get here without that? Hate that weapon. The Sonic Carbine. Yeah. Oh, the emergency door? Oh, yeah, that's also... I mean, that's not really a difficult one to get unless you really like killing doors. Murdering... No. Destroying doors. Right. Doors are destroyed, you know, like horses. Good. Not quite. We'll take that, though. Okay, no. Okay, that was cool. That was a cool combination of things that happened. I like how they just explode when they're executed. I mean, these things explode regardless of what happens in this game. It's incredibly violent. Am I missing one of the... Yeah, I'm missing one of the keys, right? I think I need to go back up to the shop to get that. My favorite part about the No Mercy is just the fact that it says execute every single time in just big text. Also canceling out falling through the magic of swinging my big, huge axe here is fun, too. Cleared them quick. Yeah, no, the damage here is out of sight. It's like the Dunkachino. Like, look at that. Ain't standing a chance here, man. This actually feels like I am swinging around an axe that deserves to be this heavy. It's ridiculous. Like 64,000 damage there, and that wasn't even the critical. Okay. This took like 5 tries before the actual room with the emergency door spawned. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking you might have been referring to. Same thing with like the stun grenade, which is just... Like, I've had people, you know, comment on videos being like, so, did they like take out this weapon or something? And it's like, nope. It just sometimes is that way. Sometimes do be like that. Always like having a little bit more consistent ability to get things. There we are. There we are. Hey, come on. Whatever, I can still get full health pretty easily here. I got the foodstuffs hanging around. I did get the 60 kills, though. I actually just noticed, because I was thinking it's just like, I should have probably gotten the 60, right? And I did. So good. That would have been disappointing if I just missed it right there. All right. Lost it at 69. What is up with the 69? What is up with the sex numbers this run? Anyway, we good? We good? I think we're looking pretty saucy. Now. I think I'm gonna go heal up fully right now. I'm just feeling a little bit. I'm feeling the. No, I'm not gonna heal up fully, but I am gonna at least grab this. And if I get hit again, I got that carrot. You're one-shotting everything. I know, right? It's great. And that guy, I'm just gonna one-shot before he even gets a chance to attack me because I don't like him. Always a good idea, if you ask me. Man, like I was saying, it's doing like 64,000 damage per hit. That was 75,000. Like, man, this is one powerful axe. Like I said, that's not even the critical, just the regular hits. Okay, then. Are we done? Yeesh. I'm alive, though. I always knew that it's just like, librarian actually getting out of my gaze was going to be a bad thing. And it definitely was. 2 of them? That seems excessive. Oh, scaling is wacky? Yeah, it's exponential. Not quite what I wanted. There. That's what I wanted. Okay, well, I guess I'll go grab the last piece of food then, just to make sure. As you do. and see what else is going on. Oh yeah, the failed experiments for some reason, like they don't recognize the existence of doors. Look, they don't have eyes. I don't blame them. But yeah, they will just walk right off the edge for some reason. So that's a strategy you can use if you want to make sure that you're not taking any risks at all in terms of... And there we go. 135,000 damage from that one hit there with a critical. All right, let's see how this works. Let's see if it can be... I can see this being good. I can see this being horrid. Just absolutely just awful coming up here. Because bosses have been like that for the rest of the run. It's not even a good amulet. It's not even a good spike shield. Why are these things so low level compared to everything else? Lame. Still hasn't hit the scythe levels. Well, nothing's going to hit the scythe level. Scythe is great for that. Here you can kind of at least combo things in a little bit more interesting way. All right, give me this. Then you give me kill rhythm and then give me extended healing. I'm going to see if I can't. If things go badly, I will at least have some time to heal up a little bit. And also, big damage. Why so damage? 32 in survival, and also it is a Guardian's Axe 12. Plus 345% damage from its base. It's quite a bit. All right, let's do this. They're literally brains. Yeah, well, they should at least know to not walk off the edge of stuff, but they don't. To my benefit. Yeah. Already happening here. Shit and spin, nerd. It's just a comment I saw there and laughed at. There's at least one. Big oof. Yeah, but I knew it was going to be something like that kind of immediately, to be honest. Slow weapon like this doesn't work super well in this fight. Ooh, that was very close to getting hit. Yeah. At least rally. At least rally again. Okay. Not great. Yuck. Ah, went for another. Didn't think he was going to go for the attack. I thought he was going to go for the teleport. Yep, that one is kind of what I expect to have happen there at the end. Needless to say, good against enemies, not great against bosses. Doesn't quite chunk them down in the same way. Played disgustingly well. What are you talking about?